Hello, this is Henry Kilimo again, your coffee teacher. I still write, almost daily articles on Henry Kilimo on my Facebook page, Henry Kilimo, or Facebook page, Kilimo News, and the Kilimo News WhatsApp groups. For those who have been following me, I say thank you, and I know you. Let's keep engaging. Coffee farmers, over 70, maybe over 70% of the Kenyan coffee is produced by smallholder farmers through farmers cooperatives. And therefore, cooperatives are so critical for the success of the Kenyan coffee sector. Last season, we saw a uprising of farmers, farmers blocking major highways when they felt that the amount they were paid did not reflect what was the true value of their coffee. So how did we get there? Those are the questions. Why would a cooperative pay farmers less than what their coffee had fetched? I think this boils down to the issue of transparency, because the law as it is allows the cooperatives to make sure in their general meetings annually, they need to call the farmers and explain to them the cost, how much will it cost to process your coffee, and the farmers need to pass that budget. So you see, this time we are going to cost now. So the cooperatives are supposed, immediately they sell the coffee, they just subtract that and then able to pay the balance. And the law allows up to about 20%. But it is good to note that some of the progressive societies even end up deducting less than that, even less than 20%. Some do 5%, 10%, depending on the volume and depends on how efficient they are in running their cooperatives. One of the main challenges that we saw last year that has been a pain in the cooperative management has been some of what we call the undeclared loans, whereby the cooperative leadership takes a loan, and therefore now when they're selling coffee, when they have sold coffee, they want to pay that, and they follow maybe for many reasons. Maybe some of it was genuine, others for whatever reason, but then they don't disclose to the farmers. So when the farmers try and say, okay, our coffee fetched this, and then you look what we are being paid, where is this balance? So when the cooperative leadership has not disclosed some of those loans and other expenses, that's where we have a problem. So for me going forward, this is for the farmers. We can say we can have 101 laws, but it is the farmer who has the power to decide how their cooperative will be run. If you give people who don't understand to run a cooperative, please don't be surprised if your money is misappropriated. Also, the most important, there's no reason why a cooperative should not be able to display all the expenses once they have been passed by during the general meeting for that year. They need to make sure that the information is given to the farmers, transparent. How much your coffee is fetched, when was it sold, who bought it at what price, what are our cost, and then farmers can very quickly do their own maths. You can say coffee farmers, you can look at the age, but coffee farmers in Kenya and everywhere, they are not stupid. They are able to do their maths very quickly and see, are we on the right track? So for the farmers who comes to cooperative management, we can say government do A, B, and the government do, but I think the largest contribution to the success of is to the members. So please, members, elect into leadership farmers, people that will be able to lead your coffee properly. Please also, and if you have been elected, be open, be transparent. Let farmers know their cost and then the challenges you are going through, and then engage them. It's actually not your call. You are leading them, but you don't own them. So if you are able to understand that, then you're going to have a very successful coffee sector. I know there is the repealing of the cooperative bill, and maybe to bring, but the bills and whatever. We can have as many laws and regulations but if the owner of the coffee, who is the farmer, is not involved or is not determined and committed to make sure that the cooperative leadership is responsive and is absolutely transparent and is competent to lead, then we'll always have a problem. So wakulima wa kahawa, tafadhali wacha muangalie na muhakikishe vyama vyenu vya ushirika vimeongozwa vyema. Asanteni.